practical session. Okay, it's going to be a practical session. We're going to spend the next an hour, 30 minutes, maximum 60 to 90 minutes, discussing sponsorship in the UK. All right, so who is currently looking for sponsorship? Let me see. Just give me a thumbs up if you are currently in the job market for sponsorship. Okay, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, just one person, nobody else. Interesting. Okay. All right. I can see quite a number of people are joining in already. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So today we're going to be focusing majorly on visa sponsorship in the UK. All right. And you see, from my own experience, not just leading, but also applying for jobs, applying for jobs and looking for sponsorship in the UK, things have really changed. Okay. I say this in most of my sessions, but I like to resound it so people understand that things have changed. Okay. Now, when I came into the UK or when I moved to the UK, I will tell you this: you can easily go online, any job board. You go on CV Library, you go on CV Library, you go on read.co.uk, you go on the popular job boards, LinkedIn and the rest of them, and you find that you can easily just see sponsorship. It was just staring at you in the face. All right. Even to get a job at that time, you just needed to get sponsorship at the time. You just needed about £25,000 annual salary in order for you to get a job or in order for you to get sponsorship. All right. So, things have just changed tremendously. So, this was about, I would say 5 to 7 years ago. All right. You could actually just get a job that was £25,000 and get full visa sponsorship. I had guys in Nigeria at the time that relocated to the UK just based off that. Okay, just because they got a job that offered them £25,000. £25,000 is not a great role. It's not a great opportunity, if I would say that. Okay. And that's because for you to get a £25,000 role, it means it's like an entry level role. It's an entry. I would say I'll consider it entry level, the price point. But you see now today, fast forward 2026, we're in May 2026, and for you to get a job today, for you to get visa sponsorship, it's it's more difficult, than threading a needle. Do you understand? Like it's super difficult. And you see a lot of people that are relocating to the UK are currently struggling to get in a job in the UK. And that's why we decided to have this session today to say, okay, do you know what? Most people feel comfortable, applying for jobs with the NHS and civil service. Okay. And that's because they guarantee there's sort of a guarantee that comes with it that it's going to come with visa sponsorship. Okay, most government parastatals will give the opportunity to have visa sponsorship. Okay, on the job board. Okay, and that's what we're going to be exploring today. So, if you're currently looking for visa sponsorship jobs with the NHS or civil service, we are literally going to do a practical session to walk you through what you need to do. All right. So, if you have any friend, okay, family member, cousin, brother, sister, enemies, okay, that you feel they might benefit from this session, please do well to share with them. All right. You're not just going to be helping yourself, you're going to be helping the other person. And let me tell you a very, very interesting story. So, a friend joined a session like this, okay? And I said the same thing. Now the person shared that thing, shared the link with another friend. So the two of them were on the call together. All right. So fast forward 2 months later, the other person that got invited, okay, got a job. Okay, got a job, was working, got a job, did a testimony. I'll probably share the testimonial video with you today. And but the person that was in the call did not make a decision, did not do anything, did nothing. All right. And currently I don't know what the situation is. I'm not sure what the situation is, so I can't even talk about that. But the friend got a job before the person that was invited got a job first. Okay. So, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to be jealous, okay? If you want to invite people to join the session, please do well to join. Do well to share the link with them to get them excited about coming to the session. Okay, so let's jump straight into today's session. Um, Jennifer, please, I don't have the permission to share my screen. So if you want to add me as a co-host, so I can share my screen. Okay. All right. So you see, the key thing that we're going to be focusing on is successful, how to successfully apply for NHS and civil service jobs for visa sponsorship. So that's the topic for today. And I think it's a very strategic topic because, we're going to be talking extensively to how to succeed with your NHS application. I don't see more people joining the session. Please send this to your family members, send this to people, your friends, use your university friends, the people that they don't even have to be Nigerians, honestly speaking, they'll benefit from it. Or Africans, send this to anybody that you feel like will benefit from it, please. That's very important. All right. So, how to successfully apply for NHS and civil service jobs for UK visa sponsorship. That's what we're going to be talking about for the next 30 minutes, 30 to 1 hour maximum. It's a Friday, so I don't want to take too much of the time on a Friday. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into today's session. So Amdari, what's Amdari? What do we do? Okay, what's Amdari all about? If you're joining us for the first time, Amdari is solving a critical problem. And do you know what the critical problem is? The critical problem is no experience. Okay, no experience. And what do I mean by no experience? A lot of immigrants are coming into the country and looking at getting a job. Okay, or even if you're not even an immigrant, you're looking at getting a job in today's job market. Everybody needs experience to get that job. Okay? And I say this every single time. We are all biased towards people that have experience. Okay? We are all biased towards people that have experience. If you're looking to solving any problem or you're looking at doing anything, you would always want to pick somebody that has experience over a beginner. All right. So let's take, for example, you have a party you're going to. You have a party you're going to, and for that party, you need a suit. You want to sew a suit for that party. What are you going to do? Okay. You go look for an experienced tailor to sew the suit for you. All right. If you have an engagement or you have something that you want to do, you have your car, you have something is wrong with your car, for example, and you want to fix your car. Okay, you would look for someone that has experience in fixing cars to come fix your car. You would look for a beginner. You would look for someone that just finished learning how to fix cars to come fix your car. You would want the person that has experience to come and fix that thing for you. So you see, we live in a world today whereby experience is a new currency. Experience is the new gold. Everybody wants that experience. Everybody wants somebody that has experience. Okay. So you want to whatever you want to do. You have issues with your laptop. You want to hire a data analyst. You want to hire a graphics designer. You want to see what the person has done before. You need to see that experience. So experience is the new gold. Now the puzzling question for most professionals today is, where do I get this experience from? All right. So you see a lot of learners today that have learned data analytics. A lot of people will say that, okay, it's so difficult to get a job as a data analyst, as a business analyst, as a project manager. And that's because, everybody's learning it. Everybody's learning project management. Everybody's writing the certification. Everybody's doing all this work, but nobody's getting jobs. So it means that what most people have thought about is it is saturated. Oh, project management is saturated because they feel nobody's getting jobs. But you don't understand that the market has shifted. Okay. In 2020, 2019, you could actually just take a boot camp. You could you could go learn project management, business analysis, data science, and all this. All right. And you could get a job. People were willing to take a chance on beginners. But 6 years after 2026, nobody is willing to give a chance to a beginner. All right. Everybody wants somebody that has experience. Have you done this before? Can I see the things that you've done before? So you see, we are solving a critical problem, and that is the work experience problem. That work experience barrier. That thing that's, oh, they said I need UK experience. Where do I get this UK experience? I need somebody to employ me. We are solving that problem. We're helping you, we're providing you with that UK experience. For the guys in Canada, we're providing you with Canadian experience. For the guys in the US, we're providing you with US experience. So we're solving a critical problem in the job market today, helping professionals gain work experience that they can use in order for them to get a job. And that's essentially the case. All right. And that's the essential problem we're solving. That's the critical problem that we're solving. And you see, we've been very successful solving this problem. Okay. And the reason why I need to start with this is so that you take this session very, very seriously. All right. So it's not going to be a matter of just me talking for the next 60, 90 minutes. The things I'm going to tell you today are the things that you can start to make your life better. Okay. And that's why I'm telling you to invite your friends, people that can come in, to experience this with you also. All right. We've been very successful. And based on our success, that's what I want to use to drive this session. Based our success, I want to use our success to drive today's session. All right. Now, what's our success? Now, our success is 6 out of 10 of our interns, that's at Amdari, 6 out of 10 of our interns at Amdari will get a job in 4 months, within 4 months. 6 out of 10 of our interns will get a job in 4 months. Okay? Now, that number increases from 6 to 9 in 7 months. So it means that in the span of 7 months, 9 out of 10 of our interns will land a job. Okay, so the things I'm going to be sharing with you today is what is making our interns successful. All right, so you see, 85% of our interns also get at least 2 interviews within the first 4 weeks of joining our program, joining the internship. Now, it might sound so vague to you, like, how is this feasible? How is this possible? Don't worry. I'm going to show you. That's the reason why I'm sharing the statistics with you so that you can feel comfortable. Okay. Now, the last statistics is 100% of the people who have landed jobs through Amdari have said the work experience internship and the reference letter that we provide is what helped them land the job. Okay. So these are the key statistics that want to resound in your mind to make you know that the session we're having today is tailored towards you being successful. All right. 6 out of 10 of our interns will get a job in 4 months. The number increases from 6 to 9 out of 10 of our interns in 7 months. You can see the massive difference. How does it increase? How does it increase over time? I'm going to let you know. 85% of our interns get at least 2 interviews within the first 4 weeks. And last but not the least, 100% of the people that have gotten jobs said that the work experience program and the reference letter is what enabled them get the job. So now, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, a typical candidate, this is Chinenye, okay? This is Chinenye, okay? She got a job as a project manager working with the NHS within 2 months of the work experience program. 2 months within the work experience program. Don't take my word for it, okay? I'm going to play the video, okay, just briefly, okay, so that you can get to hear about, what Chinenye was able to achieve. All right, so I'm going to click here, and I'm going to bring the video player here so that you can get to listen to Chinenye.
Are you done with your internship or you're still in the program?
I'm still in the process, interestingly.
Wow.
So we're just 2 months
What months?
in.
2 months
No, we are
in.
now in month 3. So yeah. So I got the job
So you got
almost
the
like
job
end of
when you
month
were
2.
about 2 months in.
Yeah, just about 2 months
Wow, at
in
the
was
end
when
of
I got the
month.
job. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow, that was pretty fast. Who would have thought?
It was really fast. That was my
That
first,
was really
trust me,
fast.
that was my first project management interview and I got the job.
Wow. Are you
That was the
serious?
the
Wow.
first and the only interview that I did. And I got the
And you
job.
got the job.
Yes,
Wow.
I
And
hadn't
that's
done
just
any.
2 months
I wasn't
in.
applying before I came into Amdari. I wasn't applying because I felt like, oh, I'm not ready. Well,
Yeah.
Amdari gave me that confidence to apply for the job, and the knowledge and the skills and the experience I took into that interview really helped me. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Chine, for
I
doing
mean,
this
this,
with us.
this is an 8 minutes video, and honestly speaking, it was knowledge packed, to be honest with you. So if you feel the attendance, if you go to the charts today now, you would see my colleagues are dropping the attendance link for you to fill the attendance, okay? For you to fill the attendance. So please do well to fill the attendance so you can listen to this video. All right. This is Tina. She had no experience in project management, came into the project management internship, worked on projects and project management within the first 4 to 8 weeks, I'm going to work on, I'm literally going to walk you through what the timeline looks like in order for you to guarantee a job. So she got a job within 8 to 16 weeks of starting 8 to 12 weeks of starting the program with us. And that's what I said. 6 out of 10 of our interns will get a job in what? In 4 months. So you see what I'm going to share with you are the things that we shared, within the internal, within people that go through the internship. So you're getting it for free. All right. Long story short. All right. Now, Pedro is another person. I'm not going to play Pedro's video. Okay. Pedro also went through the internship, got a job while doing the internship. He got a job as an operations technology security specialist. Very interesting role. It's cybersecurity. Okay, he went through our internship and was able to get a job as OT security. That's operations technology security. Now, a lot of people will feel like you need to be like a wizard, a cybersecurity wizard for you to land this job. You definitely have to be, because you can't get this kind of jobs without experience. And that's exactly what Pedro said in this video. Okay. And that's okay. Do you know what? Let me just play the first few seconds so you can listen. It doesn't feel like I'm just taking words out of Pedro's mouth. Okay.
Thanks so much, Pedro, for doing this with us. And congratulations on landing the cybersecurity role. Is it SOC or what's the job title?
It's OT security specialist, but more of OT security. So it's cybersecurity, but in operations technology.
Amazing. And it came with visa sponsorship, correct?
Yes. Role.
Yeah. Let me blow some confetti, imaginary confetti. Congratulations.
Yeah,
all right. So I would like to know how your experience, right, the work experience at Amdari helped you go from being a job seeker to becoming job ready, right? From the mentorship to the project. How did the work experience help you go from being a job seeker to being job ready?
Okay, so for starters, in my IT career, I've been more of a lone wolf. I like to study on my own, do my certifications, but moving to the UK, I realized that I had to change. I knew I needed some form of mentorship, and that's how I stumbled into Amdari. And yes, the program helped. It provided some guided mentorship that helped me determine the road that was suitable for me and how to navigate to the next chapter.
Beautiful. How to navigate to the next chapter. You see, so the key thing you need to have at the back of your mind is a lot of people are today looking for a job. This week alone, I spoke to nearly about 10 to 15 people that are currently looking for visa sponsorship in the UK. And you see, a lot of people they feel like it will work out, like it's going to work out. Something's just going to work out. It's going to work out one way or the other. Now, what do I mean by this? Okay, you come to the UK to do, your master's in whatever course. Okay, everybody wants to relocate, so you take a course that you probably find interesting, or a master's in AI and machine learning, or you do a master's in finance. You do a master's, or you do an MBA. You do all this fun stuff. Very beautiful, programs. But at the end of the day, you finish those master's program. You get certifications, but you are stuck. You don't know what roles to apply to. You don't know what jobs to apply to. You're just stuck, all right? And you keep applying, and you're getting rejection upon rejection, and you really just don't know what the problem is. That's the mentorship Pedro is talking about, okay? For someone to look through your job experience, your job application process, and help you, hold your hand, guide you through how to navigate the job market, what's the type of CV you should write, how to approach the job application, how you should put yourself out there in order for you to be successful. That's the mentorship Pedro was talking about. You can do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself, but you see, it's just going to take you more time. Okay, it took me 2 years. I tried to do it by myself. It took me 2 years to get my first job. All right, it took me 2 solid years. Now in the UK, you don't have 2 years. You don't have 2 years. All right. By January next year, it's going to be 18 months. Okay. It's going to be 18 months by January next year. So the reason why I'm sharing this is so that you take this session very seriously. I'm literally, the reason why I'm doing this is just to prime your mind towards taking this session very seriously. All right, because it's for free. A lot of people don't take free stuff, very seriously, but it's for free doesn't mean that you're not going to get value out of today's session. And that's the reason why I'm sharing this with you. So to let you know that we've been successful, okay? And to let you know that if we've been successful, you need to take this session very seriously. All right. So now jumping into the main course, okay? We have done the preambles, okay? Just to prime your mind towards getting into today's session. So warm up, all right? If you want to play football today, they'll ask you to go warm up. All right, you want to play whatever, you want to exercise, you need to warm up, you need to stretch. So we just finished our stretching, okay? Now it's time for us to load ourselves, okay? Now there are 4 things we're going to discuss in today's session. 4 critical things we're going to discuss. 4 things. Number 1 is how to successfully apply for NHS application, okay? Civil service jobs and UK visa sponsorship. That's the first thing we're going to discuss. Number 2 is your pathway to securing visa sponsorship within 4 months. All right. Some people don't even have up to 4 months. Some people have 3 months, 4 months, 2 months, whatever the case might be. But what's your pathway to be securing a visa sponsorship within 4 months? Number 3, how the work experience program, how it works and how it helps you land a job. That's what we're going to discuss. Number 4, a limited and special offer for all the people that wait to the end of the session. Only people that wait to the end of the session will get a special offer. So you want to be a part of the people that wait to the end of the session to get this special offer. All right. So these are 4 things you're going to discuss within the next 45 to 60 minutes. Okay. 45 minutes maximum. I'll say 45 minutes. 45 minutes. So I want you guys to listen. All right. So if you're with me, give me a 1 in the chat. Let me see, so I can jump straight into the session. All right. So if you with me, give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a W in the chat. W's. Give me W's in the chat, guys. W's. I don't want 1 anymore. I want W's in the chat. Because that's what everybody says. I'm a Gen Z facilitator. Okay. So W's in the chat, guys. Okay. Yes. Keep it coming. W's in the chat, fam. You guys are in the UK, you use fam. W's in the chat, fam. So let's jump straight into this session. We are going to be starting first how to successfully apply. So we're going to be doing the practicals first off, okay? But before we jump into the practicals, who is this person speaking to you? Who is Ifemena Ipro? So my name is Ifemena Ipro, okay? I come from a non-technical background. Okay, so I pivoted. So my degree was in economics. I studied economics in university and started working also as a management consultant in Lagos, Nigeria. And, after working in management consulting for like a 4-year period, I decided to pivot from management consulting to tech. So I've always worked, in the tech space ever since. So I've always worked within the data ecosystem. So I've worked as a data analyst, I've worked as a data scientist, I've worked as a data engineer, power platform developer. I've done quite a number of career transitioning, okay, within the space. And I'm the co-founder to Tenalytics. I'm also the co-founder to Amdari, okay? So cumulatively, I've helped in my span of experience helping people get jobs. I've helped well over 2,500 people across the UK, across the US, across Canada land their first job in the tech space. So I've had a fulfilling career of helping people land jobs, like literally, because I struggled. Like I said, it took me 2 years to get a job. So it became personal for me. Because when I got my job, I was asking myself this question: why did it take me 2 years to get a job? Why? Why did it take me 2 years? And I was speaking to other people, around other Africans, okay? And I was wondering, like, why were they doing menial jobs? All right. So that's the reason why we started Tenalytics. That's the reason why we started Amdari, to help people get jobs faster. You don't need 1 year to get a job. You don't need 6 months to get a job. All right. So you just need 4 solid months of work in order for you to get what you're looking for. So, but anyways, we're going to talk about that, okay? The timelines and all the things that you need to know to get a job, we'll talk about that, okay? All right, so jumping into the session, okay? What tech careers guarantees I land a job with the NHS? Now, if you're looking for care jobs, please, this session is not for you, unfortunately. All right, it's not a care session. Okay, we're looking at careers that will provide you with the kind of flexibility, the kind of career transitioning, the kind of flexibility and you know things that you want to do with your time. So we're going to be focusing on majorly tech career parts, okay? And we're looking for sponsorship. The key thing here is UK visa sponsorship, okay? So we're going to be asking the first question, when I was trying to prepare for today's session was, what tech career parts, okay, guarantees you land a job with the NHS? Okay, the fastest. What's the quickest way for you to get a job? It's tech, okay? Now, let's start with the right career, okay? The right career is the first thing. There are quite a number of people that would say, in my past experience, I was doing this, I was doing that. I want to do the same thing in the NHS. So I'm looking for that specific type of role I was doing in Nigeria. I'm looking for that specific type of thing I did in Ghana, in Tanzania. That thing I did, I'm looking for that thing in the UK. It doesn't work that way. So you see, the right career, basically, I need you to avoid these three things. Number one, over-reliance on degrees and certificates. Oh, I studied accounting, so I'm looking to becoming an accountant. It might just be tricky because you're looking for visa sponsorship, number one. Number two, you're looking for volume. You're looking at, application where you can apply. All right? So the degrees and certificates, stop relying so much on it. Oh, I did my master's in data science, so I'm looking for a data science role. All right, but your experiences and everything is speaking business analysis, but you are contradicting your experience because you did your master's in data science, so you must get a job in data science. But yeah, you see, a lot of people are so focused on what they studied, and they're looking for jobs in that thing that they studied. I'm not saying it's bad, but like I said, avoid reliance. The key word there is relying. You're relying too much on that degree and that certificate. Oh, I have this certificate. I must use this certificate. All right. And we're going to be doing a very, very thorough look at different career paths today. And you'll find out that your degrees and certificates don't honestly matter. They don't matter in most of the job applications you're going to see today. And I would ensure that I focus so much on that, okay? So that it eliminates that from your mind whenever you're doing your job application process. Avoid reliance on your degrees and your certificates. That's something you should have at the back of your mind. Number two, your past experience is valid. I know a lot of people say, oh, forget all the things that you've done in Nigeria, in Ghana, or wherever you're coming from. Forget it, okay? And I'm telling you today, it is 100% gold. Your experience, whatever you've done, you've worked in care, fantastic. That's good experience, all right? You've done whatever you did. You're a carpenter in Nigeria, fantastic. That's beautiful. It's valid. So a lot of people want to discount that past experience. Okay, you want to discount it. It's so easy for you to discount it because, okay, I don't think it's relevant in the country. I don't feel like it's relevant in the UK. It is relevant, okay? And we want to use it for you. We want to help you leverage that experience. That's exactly what we want to do for you. Last but not the least, no job strategy. You're relying on no job strategy. Over reliance on no job strategy. Your one strategy is hope. I'm going to hope. I'm going to keep applying and hope that I get a job and hope I get an interview. So you're open. Hope is not a strategy. All right. So these are the things I want you to avoid reliance on. Okay. Your degrees and certificates, your past experience, ignoring your past experience, and no job strategy. So rather, what I want you to focus on is acquiring skills and experience in career paths that guarantees you visa sponsorship. It's as simple as that. Focus on acquiring skills and experience in careers that guarantees you visa sponsorship. Now, when you take these keywords today in the UK, skills, experience, careers, sponsorship, when you mix these words together, you need to go and look at what we call the skilled worker visa, okay? You need to take a look at the skilled worker visa, eligible occupations code. You need to take a look at this document, all right? And it's a document that you should have access to. And if you feel the attendance today, you'll get access to this. I'm going to send you the links and everything we're going to be using. I'm going to send you the links. So you see, the skilled worker visa, eligible occupation codes. This was updated last 22nd of July, 2025. Now, this basically tells you the occupations that can give you visa sponsorship. Now, you see, all codes are listed as either higher skilled, medium skilled, or ineligible. All right. So now, depending on your past experience or whatever you studied, you can come here and search for it. But I've made it easy for you today. I've made it very easy for you today. All right. And what have I done? Okay. I've provided you with a career path that we focus on. And the reason why we focus on this career path, number one, the thing is guarantee. We want to guarantee you something. And the fact that we want to guarantee you something, we cannot guarantee on all grounds, okay? We can't guarantee on every single ground. So we focus on 8 career paths, 8 critical career paths that anybody that is looking to land in a job today. So take, for example, you've always worked in business. You've always been an entrepreneur before in your past experience. We took a look at that kind of person. Is that something, can you easily learn the skill, okay? Can you easily transition? Like, can you easily get a job? And is the salary good enough? Those are the things that we're considering. All right. So if you take a look at, we're going to take a look at these rules, and you'll see that when you go to the job board, the NHS website, for example, you would see there's volume. So it means that you can apply. There are quite a number of opportunities for you to apply to. And that's very critical when you're looking for visa sponsorship, especially in the NHS or civil service jobs. All right. The same thing with data scientists. Quite a number of data science, economic analysts, intelligence analyst roles within the NHS that you can leverage your data science skills to get in a job. Same thing with cloud data engineer. There are a lot of data migration projects that are going on in the NHS, in civil service, that you can latch into. Cybersecurity is in demand, literally. From SOC to GRC to cloud and application testing, there's a demand for these roles itself. Business analysts, beautiful. All right. The NHS is constantly improving on their process. So who is in charge? The business analyst. The NHS is constantly working on different types of initiatives, different types of projects. Who leads or manages this project? The project manager. So you see, these roles are indispensable when you're looking at government institution. Now, the thing that I added there is, if you have completed a course in this career path, in any of this career path that you are interested in, you are above 70% of the people that are currently applying for jobs on the NHS website. I'll repeat that so that you understand it better. If you've completed a course, okay, in any of the career paths, data analytics, cybersecurity, project management, you've taken a course, you are better off than 70% of the applicants that are currently applying for jobs on the NHS website. And what made me deduce this is my interactions with people that are currently applying for jobs on the NHS website. And I speak to people, what jobs are you applying to? Oh, I'm applying for project management program, project manager roles on the NHS website. And the question I'm asking is, oh, do you have any experience in project management? The answer is no. And you know what? The reason why they're saying, the reason why they're applying is they feel they can work their way through it. Okay? They feel like it's project management, it's theoretical. Okay? It's not too practical. So I can talk, I'll go and learn it quickly. It doesn't work that way. And that's the reason I'm saying that if you've completed a course in any of these courses, you are better off than 70% of the people that are currently applying for jobs on the NHS website. So you see, the reason why we focus on this career path is success. It's as simple as that. The key thing here is success. We want to guarantee that you get a job. So if you focus on any of this career path, we at Amdari can guarantee that you will get a job. That's the guarantee for us. Now, why do we make this guarantee? That's where we jump straight into the session, okay? The right work experience. The right work experience. Now you have the right career path: data analyst, data scientist, business analyst, project manager, cybersecurity analyst, and so on and so forth, GRC, and all that. Now the next thing that you need to focus on is the right experience. The reason why I'm saying this is very simple, okay? And I'll tell you in the next slide. When I came to the UK, this was like, I'll tell you about it was in 2019, 2020. All right. You could apply for a £25,000 role and get visa sponsorship. Like I said, entry level job. Okay. But today, the baseline that we work with at Amdari is £41,700. £41,700. That's not an entry level salary. Okay. That's not an entry level salary. That's an experience role. All right. So if you're coming into the job market today to say that, oh, I want to get an entry level job. Okay, I'm just looking for. I just want one company to give me a chance. I don't know. The UK market is just so rigid. I just want somebody to give me a chance. I'll do well. I'm a fast learner. Ogbeni, pardon my French. It's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work. And the reason why it's not gonna work is because the baseline is already set at 41,700, meaning that employers are looking for people that have experience. How do I know this? On the job board. It's literally there on the job board. Every salary that is above £40,000, even £35,000, requires you to have experience. Okay? Now, for you, you need the right experience. All right? And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So I've provided some links here for you to take a look at in your spare time. If you fill the attendance, all these links are going to be shared with you. So you see, we have the temporary shortage list, and we also have what we call the salary threshold. And this salary threshold is very, very important. Now let's take a look at one career path. Let's do something real quick. So I'm going to look for cybersecurity or any career path. I think I'll go to 2133. 2133 is 2133. Okay, yes. So 2133, we have IT business analyst. Okay, IT business analyst, architect, and system designer. So basically, in this place, we have computer analysts and scientists. Okay, falls into data scientists, data analysts, or anything within the environment. We have data architect, data engineers. Okay, we have IT systems architect, we have IT business analyst, so on and so forth. So these roles are considered higher skilled, meaning that they can give you sponsorship. That's what it means. Remember, that's why we focus on those 8 career paths, because they guarantee you visa sponsorship. All right. Now let's take this code 2133. Let's look for the salary threshold for this role. So I'm going to scroll down, okay, and I'm going to go to. So you see here we have stock code with salary 2025. Okay, so I'm going to look for 2133. The code is 2133, and you can search for it, but I'm just going to scroll. Okay, 2133. Okay, so we have 2133 IT business analysts, architects, and system designers. So now you see what's the threshold. So we have this the higher end. This is the higher end for sponsorship, for job sponsorship, 54,900. So if today you don't have the right experience or you don't have the right skills, you are likely not going to get you will just be applying vehemently, and you'll be rejected vehemently because your experience doesn't even tie to the salary threshold that you're looking at. Now, this is the higher end, anyways, all right? But you see the lower end is 42,400. The lower end, and we have the higher end. So if you go to the top of the list, you'll see it's clearly written out, okay? So you see standard going rates, and we have the lower going rates. All right, so we have the lower going rate. But you see, at the end of the day, for sponsorship, the baseline is 41,700. So if your salary is above 41,700, you are likely going to be considered for sponsorship. So that's the reason why, we are going to be working around this. Okay. And last but not the least, we have the right job application strategy. So if you're looking for a job on the NHS website, these are the 3 things you need to consider: the right career, the right work experience, and the right job application strategy. These are the things that we're going to focus on. All right. So what do you need to land a job with the NHS today? What do you need today? What's that thing that you need today? And that's why I'm telling you, I started with the session telling you the things I'm going to tell you today will ensure that you're successful with your NHS application. All right. The things I'm going to show you today are the things that will make you successful. So there are three things that you need. Number one, skills. All right. And you need to ask yourself the honest question: what skills do you have? Okay. Nobody's looking at you. This is in your mind of your mind. Okay. This is no packaging. Don't package for anybody. You can't package for yourself. Ask yourself the honest question: what skills do you have? If you don't know how to use Excel, you don't know how to use Power BI, or you're not very good with Tableau, you can never get a job as a data analyst. It's not possible. I'm not even talking about experience. This is just you don't even know how to use it. All right. You're going for a business analyst role. You don't know the difference between waterfall methodology and agile methodology. You don't know how to, process map. You don't know how to use Miro. You don't know how to use Lucy charts, Draw.io. You don't know all these things. How do you get a job as a business analyst? Do you get me? All right. The same thing in cybersecurity. You've studied cybersecurity. You've written all the certifications: CISA, CIA, PDP, CBP, FBI. You've written all the certification. Do you know how to use Splunk for log analysis, for threat intelligence? Do you know how to use Wazoo? All right. What things when you're talking about risk assessment? How do you do risk assessment? All right. Do you know how to do it? That's the question I'm asking. That's the honest question you need to be, you need to be honest with yourself. All right. That's the first thing, the skill. Number two, experience. So that skill that you have you done something with it before? All right. And that's why courses is not enough anymore. So you get a course on Udemy, you get a course on Coursera, and all that. Courses are not enough. Certifications are not enough because people want to see what have you done before. Very good clear case is you have a Benz, okay? You drive a Benz, okay? And you go to the mechanic shop to fix your Benz, something, okay, let's say you need maintenance. And you get there, and the person that approaches you is like, oh, hello, sir. Hello, ma. How are you doing today? Thank you very much for coming to our shop. We are very skilled with maintaining cars like Toyota, Honda, Kia. The moment the person starts to list the type of cars that they have experience with, you are literally going to be waiting for them to say Benz. All right? You are literally going to say, and Benz. The moment they don't mention Benz in their experience, you're likely going to ask them the question, do you have experience, working with the Benz? It could say, yeah, we have one specialist, but let me see if the person is around. Okay, don't worry, we can fix it. Don't worry. The person will come in. You are likely not going to leave your car over there because they don't have the experience dealing with that type of car. Do you understand? I took my laptop, I had an issue with my MacBook. My phone fell on it. Okay, so the screen cracked. So I took it to Best Buy. Okay, I took it to Best Buy to fix it. I felt like, any place could fix it. Okay. So I took my laptop to bed, the MacBook to Best Buy, gave it to the guy. The guy said, oh, we're going to do an assessment, and we'll let you know what you need to do. We'll tell you the price and so on and so forth. So give us 30 minutes. So I gave them 30 minutes, came back. And the guy was like, oh, my guy, you will need to take this to the Mac store, okay, to get it fixed. And I was like, I don't understand. It's just a screen. Just fix the screen. And it was like, oh, we can fix the screen, but we cannot guarantee the quality of your experience, the user experience. And immediately said that, I was like, okay, don't talk too long. Don't go too far. If you're gonna guarantee the experience. So there's a way the MacBook experience, if you use a MacBook, there's a UX that comes with it. Okay. So he said they can do it, okay, but they can't guarantee that it's gonna have that same user experience. And that was fact. They don't have the experience to fix it. And they recommended I go where? To a place that they have experience. That's the same thing. So if they are looking to hire a data analyst, okay, or a project manager or a business analyst today in the NHS, do you have the skills? Yes. Let's assume you have the skills, okay? But the next thing is, where have you used it before? Tell me where you've used it before. Tell me how you've applied. You've done these things before. That's likely questions that are likely going to come out. So you need to be asking yourself those kind of questions. Do you have NHS related experience? If the answer is no, I have an answer for you. Don't worry. I have a solution for you. Number 3 is employability. Sell yourself. All right, sell yourself. Can you sell yourself? Can you sell the skills that you have? Can you sell the experience that you have? All right, so that's exactly. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Somebody said my volume is low. Can you give me 100, 100, give me 100 if you can hear me loud and clear. I know I joke a lot. Sorry, guys. Okay, so can you sell yourself? Okay, so when you go for an interview, can you talk about your experience? Can you, okay, Christy, thank you so much. Can you sell yourself? All right, can you sell the skills that you have? Can you sell that experience? That's the key thing. Now, a perfect example is tell me about yourself. That question will come in every interview that you go to. How do you sell yourself? How do you talk about yourself? All right. Some people will go about, oh, my name is Ifemena April. I started my career as a management consultant. As a consultant, started as an intern. I moved from intern to, you start narrating your experiences from the lowest to the most recent. That's failure. That's failure. That might work in Nigeria, but in the UK, literally nobody's gonna find that exciting. How do you prepare for interviews? Don't worry, I'm gonna share some tips and tricks for you today. All right. So without wasting too much time, let's delve into the NHS website. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's get our hands dirty to look for sponsorship jobs. So let's jump straight into it. I'm gonna go to my browser now. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the NHS website, NHS Jobs UK. All right, so just search for NHS Jobs, okay, and you'll see apply on NHS Jobs. Click on it. It takes you to the website. Let me just ensure I have just this tab open. Okay, so apply on NHS Jobs, search for jobs, and let's go straight into it. So now, what jobs should I for? What jobs? The first three people that put the job title they're interested in, that's what I want to focus on. So fastest fingers, essentially. So what career paths do we do a detailed walkthrough today? GRC, fantastic. Lola Shitu, let's go. Project management, SOC analyst. So we have GRC, project manager, and SOC. Let's go. I mean, if we have enough time, we'll look at other career paths, but those are the top three. Okay. So let's look at that. It doesn't matter. The same strategy, the same thing across board. It's the same strategy. All right. Now, let's take a look at this. Search for jobs in the NHS. Okay. So one thing that you need to have at the back of your mind, the way you search for jobs on the NHS website is I like the way, I honestly love the way the NHS has designed the search bar, the way they have the search bar here. So now, for someone that is going for GRC, okay, GRC encompasses governance, risk, and compliance. So three things: governance, you can work in governance, okay, you can work in risk, and you can work in compliance. So you see what I would do today for someone that is working in GRC, that wants to get a job in GRC, I will search for those keywords: governance, risk, and compliance. Just put it there. Simple. The way it works, the way job search works on the NHS website is just click on search. You see, every keyword, okay, will be taken into consideration. So anywhere governance shows in the job title, it will bring it out for you. Everywhere risk shows, it will bring it out for you. Everywhere compliance comes in, it will bring it up for you. So let's take a look at it. So you see pathology, governance, and compliance, no risk. So you see that governance and compliance shows here, fantastic. So you see radiotherapy, risk and governance lead. We have governance assurance and compliance. We have compliance officer. We have compliance and recruitment officer. And you see risk system manager, risk support officer, head of risk, so on and so forth. So you see those words, searching for certain keywords gives you the ability to, to search for more roles. So it brings up a lot of opportunities for you. Long story short. Now, currently you have 6,900 jobs found across the NHS, all the roles, 6,900 jobs. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So meaning that, I mean, if you're in GRC, you are not looking for sponsorship, if you focus on just the NHS, you are likely going to get a job. Okay, because that's if you're not looking for sponsorship, anyways. Okay, but we are looking for sponsorship, so we need to filter down. We need to filter out certain roles. Okay, we need to filter out certain roles. All right. If you're with me, please give me a thumbs up. I feel it feels very quiet because it's practical now. A lot of people might be losing me. All right. So, all right, awesome. I can see the thumbs up. Awesome, awesome. So we have 6,900 jobs. It's not all these roles that can give you visa sponsorship. It's not every single one of them. So what we're going to do first is, you see, refine your search. Refine your search. Okay. What we're going to do now is, I mean, you can put in your location. It's going to reduce it for you, but I mean, if you're looking for sponsorship and you're saying you must live in a particular area, I mean, if you have family in that area, that's a reason. But if you're like a young person, you're not married, you can leave it, just anywhere your luck gets you a job. That's what you're looking at. So now, distance, I'm not going to focus on distance because it's not important for me at the moment. So that for people looking for sponsorship, these are the filters you need to add. Number one is the work pattern. Okay, so you need to look for something that has full time. Visa sponsorship cannot be done on part-time jobs, on job share, flexible working, work from home, full time. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you're, I mean, you're not looking for visa sponsorship, but you're looking for something that has to do with remote working, work from home, please click on it. Okay, all right. But for us that we're looking for sponsorship, I would advise full time. 100%. All right. When you've got to your full-time sponsorship role, then you can start looking for, flexible working and all that. Now, contract type, you need to look for permanent. Okay. Contract type, you're looking for permanent. Staff group, I don't need staff group. Staff group basically is just staff groups, basically. It's not relevant to sponsorship. Now, the last but not the least is pay range. Now, to get visa sponsorship in the UK, you need at least 41,700. So we're looking at a range between 40 to 50,000 pounds, and we're looking at 50 to 60,000 pounds. So that's a typical range that you want to work with. All right, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So the three filters you need to add is pay range, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. We also have contract type, which is permanent. Okay. Working type, working pattern, we have full time. So all you need to do now is apply filter, and it will filter out all the jobs that don't fit those criteria. So from 6,900, we now have 1,676. Still good numbers. All right. Still very good numbers. Now, let's take a look at this. So someone in GRC, okay? Let's take a look at this, then I'll open it in a new tab. So this is a pathology, governance, and compliance manager. Now, because you see pathology here, you would think you need some science degree to get a job in this career path. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at it. All right. Now, this is pathology, governance, and compliance manager. We have somebody working with the NHS that got a job as a pathology data analyst. No medical background, nothing at all. Okay. And let's take a look at it anyways. So you see, job summary. An exciting opportunity has risen for a highly motivated and experienced professional to join the pathology directorate as a pathology governance and compliance manager. This senior leadership role is central to shaping, strengthening, blah, 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 ensuring governance, quality, and regulatory compliance across large and complex pathology diagnostic services. Okay, so now let's scroll down to the main duties of the job. So what would you be doing? Okay. The pathology governance and compliance manager supports the directorate's triumvirate, if that's how to pronounce it, in the coordination, oversight, and continuous improvement of governance, quality assurance of the directorate. The post order will support the development and implementation of. These are things that if you work, it's basically supporting. Not, I wouldn't say supporting, you're leading, okay? You are going to lead in some aspects, but you're going to be heavily supporting. Enable, promote, translate, that's what you're going to be doing. So you see, in terms of what your day-to-day looks like is you are going to just be leading in terms of what you know already: governance, risk, compliance. That's what you're going to be leading on. The reason why a lot of people don't want to apply for this role is because they don't have the experience of doing this before. So a lot of people in GRC today have only taken courses in GRC. Okay, tell me how you've implemented, tell me what kind of documents, what kind of things that you've done, what's your experience like in GRC. You really don't have. That's the reason why you would not want to apply for this type of job. Okay. Now, let's go to the job description. What do you need? Okay. What do you need to get a job? So you see, now for all of us that are focused on certificate and degrees, I need to go write a certificate. I need to go write a degree. Let's take a look at the person specification. What they mean by person specification is you as a person. This is what they are looking for. Okay. Now, essential, significant demonstrable experience, not certificate, not degree, not you see the keyword, the experience, okay, of clinical governance, okay, quality management or patient safety within the NHS or similarly complex organization. So you see, when somebody is reading this, somebody will read this and say that, oh, I don't have NHS experience, so I'm not going to apply. But there's an or there. Or if you don't have that one, okay, do you have something else? Or similarly complex organization. What's a complex organization? So I'll leave you to answer that one yourself. Go and Google it. Okay. And that's because it's vague. It's not vague, but how do you determine a complex organization? It's subjective. All right. Okay. It must have multiple arms, multiple organizations, multiple departments, and so on and so forth. Which organization, even a startup, has multiple organizations, multiple sites, multiple arms? So how do you define complexity in an organization? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I mean, for people that are listening, I understand it, please, demonstrate experience in managing incidents, risk, and governance processes. Experience. Again, the reason why you will not want to feel comfortable applying for this role is because you lack the experience. You probably lack the skill. You likely lack the experience, so you feel incompetent to apply for this role. But you see, you notice that majority of the things that you have there, nothing has to do with pathology, nothing has to do with science. Do you get me? That's where I'm driving at. So now, do you understand what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up. Somebody asked for GRC. Let me point to the person that said GRC because she was the fastest. Lola Shitu. Lola, do you understand? Okay, to me, why it's also saying the same thing. All right. So you see, the key thing here is, demonstrates experience in leading and supporting quality improvement initiative, proven knowledge of NHS governance framework, standards, and regulatory requirement. These are the things that we are doing at Amdari that will guarantee you the experience that you need. All right. Now, let me tell you what a typical Amdari person would do to apply for this job. So if you're with Amdari, how do you become successful? Long story short. So we have our thing, we have our process. Okay, so I want to apply for this role. Okay, you see, there's also something we call the supporting statement, supporting document. Okay, so if you click on this, it's going to download immediately. And from the download, I'm going to just open it up. It's a Word document. Wow, interesting. It's usually in PDF. Okay, so this basically, it's honestly the same. It's honestly just what you have on the website, but like a bit more information. So you see job purpose, the key dimensions, the organization charts. Okay, so Deputy Director of Nursing and Integrated Professions, Pathology Professional Lead, this job. Then you have the pathology quality team and so on and so forth. All right. So you see, this person is going to be primary duties, support development, and show the things that we read already. So these are basically, it's a bit more detailed than what you have on the job board. All right. So now for the guys that want to apply for this role with NHS, okay, if you're with Amdari, what are we going to do? What do you do? So what we're going to do first of all is you're going to have access to a tool called CV Matchly AI. All right, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to remove the CV and I'm going to start all over so that it doesn't just start to analyze. All right, so once you're with Amdari, you would have access to CV Matchly AI. Okay, now or you see, by default, the moment you click on the Chrome extension and you bring it up, it would extract all the job details, the job responsibility, every single thing that you have on the website. It would extract it. So there's no need for you to copy and paste. Absolutely no need for you to copy and paste anything. The only thing that you need to do is your CV. Now, if you're with Amdari, you would have access, we would help you with your CV. All right, that's one of the things we're going to help you with. We're going to help you ensure that you have a standard CV, all right, that you can use for your application process. So now for this particular one, I'm going to use my cybersecurity CV. I have a cybersecurity CV, so I'm going to use that. Okay. All right. In your own case, you probably will need to create like a GRC specific CV for it to work better. But you see, now I've uploaded my CV. It will start to analyze my CV against the job description. It's going to analyze my CV against the job description, and it's giving me a 35%. And that's because my CV is a cybersecurity CV, not a GRC specific CV. All right. So you see, now the tool is also going to tell you, can you see the company name, the trust name, University Hospitals Plymouth NHS Trust. Can they sponsor your visa? So before you go and apply for your role that you don't know if they can sponsor your visa, you see the C sponsorship analysis, okay, will tell you. So you see it here, University Hospitals, Plymouth NHS Trust, Walker A Racing, okay, and these people can offer you sponsorship. The shortage list, it is on the shortage list, and the salary is above the threshold, 41,700. All right. So match keyword, it's telling me there are certain keywords in my CV that were good, okay, but that's not important for me. The ones that were not good are the ones I need to focus on. So you see, missing keywords that are not on my CV at the moment: pathology governance and compliance manager, clinical governance, patient safety, some other frameworks and all that are not currently on my CV. But if you've gone through GRC, especially if you've gone through our NHS experience CV, you would have gone through some of these frameworks, methodologies, NHS frameworks, and so on and so forth. All right. So you see, this has broken down your CV and let you know, is it good enough for you to apply for this role or not? And you see, majority of the time, people apply for jobs on the NHS website using the same CV. So you have one big CV that you used to apply every job that you go for, you just keep applying. It doesn't work. And that's because there are certain key terms they're looking for that even though you have a very great CV, if it's not tailored for that role, you are not going to get a call back. You are not going to get a call back. So essentially, what are we doing now? Okay, for the guys at Amdari, what do we do? Okay, you click on CV optimization and you click on generate optimized CV. Now, this generate optimized CV basically it will take your CV and help you rewrite and tailor it to the role. So now it has taken your CV, you uploaded your CV. It has the job description, number 2. Number 3 is for you to come up with a tailored resume. So it has your CV, it has your job description. It's going to take a look at the two of them and give you a perfectly tailored resume. And that's exactly, and this happens in less than a minute. Okay, from your job analysis, sponsorship analysis, to tailoring your CV, everything is less than 1 minute. Okay, so these are the things that that we're doing within Amdari to ensure that we have people getting jobs within the NHS. All right. So optimizing your CV is one of the key things, and tailoring your CV to the role is one of the essential things that we do to ensure that you're successful with your job search. So now all you need to do is download Optimize CV. I'm going to click on download and I'm going to open it up for you. All right. So you see here, it has perfectly tailored my resume to that particular role. Okay. So you see, I am a senior governance and compliance professional with nearly 10 years of experience managing risk, incidents, audits, and quality systems within regulated, high availability environment. My core technical expertise covers quality management systems. I see all those keywords that appeared on the job board are the things that have been infused into this particular CV. So what are the key core skills? What are the technical skills that you're looking for? Everything has been assigned. And guess what? This is not the CV I uploaded. Okay, I uploaded a cybersecurity CV, not a GRC CV. All right. So you see here, everything, the job responsibility, the things that should be tailored to the role have been perfectly tailored to the role. So you see, that's what makes you successful. So the first thing is having the right CV, having the right perfectly tailored CV. Now, I'm not saying you should use ChatGPT or Claude or any of these AI tools, because on average, that will take you about 40 minutes to re-edit your CV. It's going to take you, give or take, if you're very good, maybe 20 minutes. If you're not so good, 30, 40 minutes, okay, to re-edit your CV. So you see, this has given you a spitting, has given you something that you can actually use to apply for a job, for that job, first off. So you need a good CV. Now you have a good CV. The next thing that you need is the supporting statement, okay? You need a supporting statement to accompany your application. Let me show you what we do at Amdari also, all right? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go to CV Matchly, the website, okay? And I'm going to sign in. I'm going to go to my dashboard. I'm not sure if this is, let me just go to my dashboard. I'm going to be sure, okay, this is my plan, okay? So I'm going to go to application tracker. So CV Matchly helps you keep track of all your job applications. It does all the tracking for you, all right? So you only just need to use it. That's all, okay? It does the tracking for you. And you see, this is a role I just applied for. Pathology, governance, and you see, if you want to see the full information, click on it. You'll see the full information here. You see here, pathology, governance, compliance, and manager. Okay, so University of Plymouth, NHS Trust, via the NHS Jobs, so on and so forth. Every information that you have is there. Okay, so now I want a supporting statement. I need, for this application, you would need to submit a supporting statement. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, you see the three buttons here. I'm going to click on the three buttons here. I can download the CV I used, the CV, the edited CV. I can generate a cover letter. So if in most NHS roles, they don't need a cover letter, but if you need one, you can easily generate one. But now what you need is a supporting statement, okay? A supporting statement. And now the NHS honestly 100% values your supporting statement, all right? And the reason why I'm just going to click on it to start generating. It takes less than a minute, but I want it to generate before I finish saying what I want to say. Now, they value the supporting statement because the NHS lives on certain core values. All right, they live on certain core values, and those are the things that we've embedded in the tool to ensure that you're successful. So if you scroll down to the supporting statement, you will see core values, specification templates. Most of them would have like core values, NHS core values, how this role tailors to that core values, and so on and so forth. But you see, that's what the tool has done for you. So you can see generates, sorry, give me a second. I'm going to click on generate supporting statement because I left and came back. So there's some glitches here and there. All right, I stopped it while I was doing that. All right, so because of that supporting statement, they need to see how your past experience, how you as a person tailors to that particular role, how that your past experience and everything that you've done so far tailors to the NHS core values. Okay, and that's essentially what we're going to be working with. So you see, the key thing here is how we're going to help you, apply for roles like this, and now we guarantee you success at the end of the journey. Okay, so you see, the main thing that you need to have at the back of your mind is how do you stay successful? How do you apply with the right CV? How do you apply with the right supporting statement to ensure that you get the best result? Just because we don't have so much time anymore, okay, I'm going to do one more role. But Lola and anybody in NHS, do you guys understand? Give me a thumbs up if this is eating it home for you. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Okay. All right. So let's try one more. Let's try project management. Do the same thing with project management. Let me see. What was the second role again? I think I saw business analyst. Okay, project manager was the next one. So I'll do one project manager very quickly. So I'm going to look at project manager, and I'm going to click on search. Now you see 10,000 jobs, okay? And we all know the filters to use for this, okay? So working part-time should be full-time, contract type should be permanent, and we have pay range should be between 40 to 50,000 pounds, and apply filters. All right. So the project manager is definitely a very fantastic role within the NHS. So the same way I've done this over and over again. So I filtered out all the other thousands of roles that don't fit into that bracket. Okay. So now we have different project manager roles currently. I mean, these are fantastic. Even in project, if you know anybody that is looking for project management role, please bring them to Amdari. Let us help them get a job, please. Okay, because I mean, these are opportunities that exist today. Okay, within the NHS. Okay, so you see, project manager. I'm going to open in a new tab. Same thing. If you take a look at the job responsibility, let's go straight to the person specification. All right. So you see this. Now let's take a look at it. People that are in project manager that focus so much on certification. Do you need a certification to get this role? Let's take a look at this. You see, educated to degree level. Do you understand? Like to a degree, what degree? Did they specify? No. Okay, let's move on. Or able to demonstrate equivalent knowledge and experience. Why do people not read the second aspect? Okay, so even though you don't have a degree, okay, what they're trying to tell you is that even if you don't have a degree, but you have experience, you have knowledge and experience, you are fine. Do you get it? So why are you prioritizing something that is not what they're not looking for? That's what puzzles me every single time. I speak to people, oh, if a man have written for certification, I can't get a job. Is that what they are looking for? Have you seen somewhere where they say you cannot get a job if you don't have these 4 certificates? All right. So let's move on. Experience in project management or change leadership role. Fantastic, beautiful. Possess, provide qualification or have knowledge of a formal project management methodology such as Prince2. Formal knowledge, have knowledge, or do you understand? So you see, you don't have qualification, but you have experience. You qualify 100%. You don't need the certification, trust me, because Prince2 is a methodology. Agile is a methodology. Waterfall is a methodology. Have you used it before? Where have you used it before? Remember what I said. Do you have the skills? Do you have the experience? That's what the NHS is looking for. All right. Experience of change management, service improvement, practice improvement. These are things, these are not overly overcomplicated things that you cannot do. All right. Or any one of you in project management cannot do. All right. The key thing here is, do you have the skill? That's the reason why a lot of people don't want to apply for this role. All right. So if I want to apply for this role as an Amdari person, what would I do? CV Marchly, I'm going to remove my cybersecurity CV. All right. I'm going to upload my project management CV. And you'll see now, as a project manager, using my project manager CV to apply for this role, what score would I get? Let's see it. So is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? It might be good. Okay, but let's take a look at it in a few seconds. All right. So this is a project manager CV. This is a project manager role. So a lot of people want to use the same CV. It's project manager that look for transformation, but it's a 70%. 70% is not great. It's okay. It's not great. You need to have above a 90% to guarantee a callback. All right. So you see now sponsorship analysis. Now I know that these people can sponsor me because worker A rating is fantastic. Sponsorship routes, skilled worker visa, so everything is fine and good. I'm going to just skip all the way to the missing keywords, healthcare transformation, governance processes. So these things are not my CV. This is what the employer wants to see. Have you done these things before? All right, and that's exactly what we do here at Amdari. So all I need to do is click on optimize, and I will just generate an optimized CV. Simple. I have my CV done and dusted in less than a minute. All right. So while other people are struggling on writing or coming up with their CV, you have your CV done in less than a minute. All right. Now, that's project manager. I'm going to take another look at another role so that you know. Now, let's take a look at this senior role because a lot of people run away from senior role because of the job title senior. Now, let's take a look at this. All right. Now, if you take a look at what are we looking for, strong track record of leading complex projects or programs, experience working with multiple stakeholders. I mean, these are things that you can do. A lot of people are scared. What if I get the job and I cannot do it? Get it first. I mean, that's such a thing. The thought process has put you so much ahead of yourself into the future. All right. Have you gone through your internship experience? Have you worked on projects? Have you built the experience? So lack of confidence is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't get jobs in the UK. Lack of confidence. And that's what Amdari is doing to ensure that you get that confidence that you can use to apply for these type of roles. So let's go to person specification again to check what exactly are they looking for. Significant experience. What's significant experience? What does significant mean? 2 years, 3 years, 7 years, 15 years. What's the definition of significant? That I'll leave it to you also. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's subjective. So someone that's worked, for 2 years on 5 projects, okay, and somebody that's worked for 5 years on 3 critical projects, do they have the same level of experience? I can see the person that has 2 years even has more experience than the person that has 5 years of experience. So what does significant experience mean? It means it is at the discretion of the person that is interviewing. Okay, significant experience basically managing, number one, leading large-scale complex change programs, ideally within the public sector or local government environment. Where do you get, if you are looking at this job now, for example, where do you get public sector or local government experience? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So a lot of people will not apply for this role because they don't have this particular experience. So where do you get it? That's exactly what Amdari is solving. So you see the thing I started with at the start of the session, helping you gain that experience. That's exactly what we do. How do we do it? I'm going to break it down in about 5 minutes so you can see for yourself. All right. Proven ability to manage multiple interdependent projects across multiple. See, a lot of time, the job description is scarier than the job itself. Okay. The job description, it actually gets you scared more than when you get the job. So you see, so the key thing is get your job first. Okay, get the job first. I mean, that's a senior role, for example. That's a senior role. And if you take a look at it all the way to the end, you'll find out that it's not, you don't see anything that has to do with anything that is over your head. There's nothing that says that you need to go and learn a particular technology. You need to be fast in this. You see, it's just proven ability, extensive demonstrated track record, proven experience, proven excellent communication skills. These are things that you have from whatever things that you were doing before. You just don't know that you have it. And that's exactly what we do here at Amdari to ensure that you get a job. I mean, that's our bread and butter. So we can't go through every one of them because of time. Okay, I want to keep it under 30 minutes, under 90 minutes, and we're almost into the 90 minutes track. Okay, so this approach has worked for our interns. I started with that to warm you up, to let you know that what we're doing here is very simple. We guarantee you work experience that guarantees that you get a job. Okay, simple. So you see, the goal here for us at Amdari is to ensure that you get a job. And that's why we have so many success stories. All right. You can see Abisai got a job, full visa sponsorship as a cybersecurity specialist, working for the Royal Devon University Healthcare NHS Foundation Trust. All right. Got a job, cybersecurity. It's difficult for you to get a job in cybersecurity. It's what people have said all the time. And you can see this just 2 people that you've seen in just in how many minutes. Okay. We have also Laura that got a job as a document controller. I want you to listen to Laura just a few minutes. Honestly, she got a job also, working as a document controller.
So yeah, I know you mentioned it before, but can you just talk in specific terms, the things about Amdari or the experiences or the Amdari processes that actually contributed, to the success of this, you landing this role?
Okay, so when I joined Amdari, I was told that within 2 months of joining Amdari, you're going to get a job, because I've been having so many jobs here. And I was like, okay, I wasn't skeptical because I saw the reviews on Instagram before joining Amdari. I was like, let's see how it goes. I wasn't expecting in my wildest dreams that I'm going to land this role within 1 month. I just joined Amdari last month. So this Amdari internship program really helped me, to be very honest. it helped me. It helped me, and
That was it, a nail on the head for me on this weekend. So you got a job, document controller, going through the GRC course, okay, with Amdara. She's still in the internship, but she has a job working as a document controller. Is that not the life? Do you understand? I mean, that's Laura, okay. We also have a player that got a job working as a data analyst. After the program with Amdari, got a job. We also have Darlington that got a job working as a selection and implementation lead. You see, most of these roles that you're seeing today, that I'm sure you see a lot of specialist role, you see a lot of lead roles, you see a lot of senior roles. How are you able to secure? How are these people? They are also, most of them are Nigerians, Africans, Ghanaians. There's a Cameroonian, there's a Tanzanian, there's a Kenyan that has gotten a job. So you see these people, how were they able to get the senior roles? Have they been fired? No. Are they thriving in their roles? Yes, 100%. Darlington got a job as a selection and implementation lead. Okay, with who? With St. Helena, okay, in the UK. All right. Francis got a job as a project manager with Deloitte. Okay, so you see these companies are not small companies. So how are we able to get, how are they able to get the experience that they need? And how are they able to secure, very fantastic roles with fantastic organizations? All right. Henry got 2 roles. I mean, if you join the session at the start, you will listen to Jerry. Jerry got 2 roles, one with the civil service, another one with the NHS. The one with the civil service did not work out because he needed security clearance. He needed to have lived in the country for about 2 to 5 years in order for him to get security clearance. And that's the reason why he was rejected for the first one. And he had 2 offers. All right. So you see, you can listen to the story here. So if you feel the attendance, you get access to these videos and you can listen to them yourself. So if it meant, how can Amdari help me? I have 8 minutes. I want to be done in 8 minutes. How can Amdari help me in 8 minutes? If it meant, I summarize it for me. I don't want to know all these things. You've said everything. I've learned so much. Finish it for me. Okay. Amdari will help you with 3 things. Okay. Amdari will help you with only 3 things that guarantees that you get a job today. All right. Number 1, UK work experience. That's what we want to guarantee you. Number 2, tailored employability. All right. So how to navigate the job market, how to apply for jobs, where to apply, how to tailor your CV, all the things that guarantees you success with your interview process is what we do for you. Last but not the least, job application. We just did a demo today on how the guys at Amdari will do the application that guarantees them success, because we have success. And that's the reason why I wanted to show you those successes so you can believe what we're doing here at Amdari. All right. So how do we build the work experience program, the work experience internship? It's for 4 months. You're going to be with us for 4 months. Okay. We're going to have a fantastic time in that 4 months duration. Now, in that 4 months duration, you are not going to be called an intern. Okay. You are not going to be called an intern. You're not going to be referred to as an intern. You are going to be called a consultant. So you see, you here is equals to consultant. You are going to be a consultant. All right. Now you're going to be paired with a specialist. Okay. Now you're going to be paired with a specialist. So you're coming to Amdari for project management. You're coming to Amdari for data analytics. You're coming to Amdari for governance, GRC, cybersecurity, whatever the case might be. You would have a specialist that would work with you, okay, in your department. Now, in the same vein, to guarantee you the work experience in the UK, we have done something very interesting. We are going to be bringing in NHS/civil service staff, either current staff or ex-staff of the NHS or civil service. And what we're going to be doing is, we're going to be doing something interesting. I'm going to show you in a bit. Secondly, we're going to be working with you as a consultant. You would also work on UK startup projects. So startups in the UK that are looking to solving critical business challenges within their business, you will get to work on those projects. Okay. So you see, that transitions to where we are. All right. You will get to work on 3 major projects simulated across the NHS and UK civil service. So you work on projects in the NHS, you will understand their methodology, you will understand the frameworks, you will understand the terminologies, you will understand the experience of working with the NHS. And that's because we are bringing in NHS staff, We're bringing in civil service staff to work alongside with you to get that experience of you working in the NHS. So how do they analyze their data? How do they do process mapping? How do they do this? How do they do all that? How do they manage a project? How do they manage stakeholders? How do you yeah, all those how to it's going to be simulated in the project. So you gain that NHS public service experience in the internship program. Now, secondly, you would also get startup-based experience. So we have partnership with startups in the UK. All right, you're going to work depending on the timeline. You're going to be working on 2 to 3 projects with a startup based in the UK. All right, so you can easily put it on your CV to talk about the experiences that you've done here at Amdari. So you work on projects, with health tech, or it could be fintech, property tech, ed tech, AI, technology-based businesses, and so on and so forth. You will get that experience that you're looking for. All right. And that's how people are successful. That's why we have so much success, because this is what has been built to ensure that you're successful with your job search. And last but not the least, you would work on, just to summarize all the things I've said so far, you work and gain experience on real NHS and civil service projects. All right. You would also get to work and solve real business challenges to build your experience and confidence, especially for businesses in the UK. All right. You can add it to your CV. So your CV is not going to be data analyst intern or business analyst intern. No. What you're going to have on your CV is data analytics consultant, GRC consultant, cybersecurity consultant, because you are going to be acting as a consultant during the work experience internship. You're going to be working as a consultant where you're going to be solving business challenges across the NHS, across the civil service, across businesses, startups in the UK. You're going to be working on that. So you build your experience. All right. Now you get a tailored recommendation letter after completing every project. Okay, and this recommendation letter can be added to your CV, can be added to your applications, and so on and so forth to boost your application process. That's what we're going to do for you. You're going to get a portfolio of related UK-based projects. So you have a portfolio. You go for an interview and somebody's asking you, "Oh, can you show me? Can I see something?" All right, you would have something to show because you would have done it, and you have the freedom to show them what you've done. All right. Last but not the least, you will get expert guidance from start to the end of your work experience. That's where the specialists come in. All right. Specialists will be there to guide you through. So, I don't know how to do process mapping in the NHS. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. You don't worry. You have a specialist that literally will hold your hand and guide you through from the start of the program to the very end of the program. That's what we're going to do for you, and that's what we guarantee you. Now, in terms of tailored employability, we've talked about UK experience. Now we're talking about tailored experience. We're still going to bring in these people. You, the consultant, we have the specialist, and we have NHS civil service startup guys that are still going to be embedded. All right. And what do we do for you? We help you with your personalized CV revamp and review. We'll come up with a personalized linked optimization. We're going to do that for you, linked optimization. We're going to show you how to navigate the job market. We're going to help you with interview preparation. Every single interview that you go for, we are going to prepare you. All right. So valid UK job reference. So if at any point in time you get a job and you need a reference letter, we will provide you with a reference letter. We are registered in the UK. So if you go on Company House today, all right, I'm just going to do a quick demo. Okay. All right, so if I go to Company House today and I go to Company House, basically every company that is registered in the UK, this is a quick way to search if the company is registered. All right, so find company information. I'm going to click on, get information about the company. You will get some details about the company for free, including company information, blah, 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 all that. So start now, and I'm going to type in Amdari. Okay, and I'm going to search. So you see Amdari Limited, this is what we have here, okay? Incorporated in 2025, 28th of February, and this is our address in London, UK. So you see everything is verifiable, and that's where you'll be getting that, real-time, valid UK job reference. And that's, like I said, 100% of the people that got jobs in Amdari said the work experience internship and the reference letter is what helped them get the job. On the job support. So if you get a job and you don't know what to do, we would provide you with on-the-job support. We have people that will tell you about, all the things that we're doing for them. You also get access to an online portfolio builder to get you the experience that you're looking for. So job application, you'll get access to CV Matching for 3 months. And, and that's where you say, I tell you, within a month, you will get at least 2 interviews. This is how we're able to achieve it. So if you do this, there's no way you're not going to get a job. All right, that's what we guarantee, and that's our guarantee to you. All right, that in that 8 months, in that 4 months that you're going to be with us, we've broken it down in a way that it helps you to get a job within the duration of the internship. So choose your path. All you need to do today is just choose your career path. All right, build your experience month 1 to month 4. So within month 1 to month 4, you're going to be working on different types of projects. Okay, assemble your portfolio. Okay, optimize your CV from week 4. Now target sponsor employers between 4 to 12. That's what we're going to be focusing on. And you see, land offer. So you're going to be doing a lot of job sprint, a lot of job applications. I'm going to help you all through the way to ensure that you're successful in the job search. So we have the next cohort. We have the cohort starting on the 6th of June. That's basically next week, Saturday. So you don't have so much time, okay? You don't have enough time. So if you're looking at getting started, I would say jump on the train as soon as possible. Get started now, not tomorrow, not next week. All right. The reason why I'm saying now is because it always seems impossible until someone else does it. Okay. It always seems hard, difficult. And you see, if you listen to Martha said, I landed the senior project manager role 2 months after I signed up for the work experience program. If you listen to Martha, she had no experience in project management. How did she get it? It always seems hard. It seems impossible until somebody else does it. All right. So Betty also, got a job working as an information technology business / project manager, working with Echoes IT in Manchester. All right. You see, Scrum Master. Anita got a job as a senior business analyst. So you see, these roles are not junior roles. All right. We're not planning for you to become a entry-level data analyst. No. These people are getting senior roles, and that's what we want to tell you. Samuel got a job as a data engineer, okay, working for a UK-based organization, okay, and he got a job, and you can see it's how he was excited. Hey guys, it's good news. I landed a BI engineer role this week, thanks to Amdari and Talent Pool. So you see, the guys that are currently that's been successful, and that's the reason why I led with it. 6 out of 10 of our interns will get a job in 4 months. That number increases from 6 to 9 in 7 months. All right. 85% of our interns will get interviews within the first 4 weeks. And 100% of the people who landed jobs said the work experience internship and the reference letter is what helped them get the job. So at the end of the day, guys, you need to embed yourself in a community that guarantees you success. All right. And that's exactly what we're doing. So the discount is for the first 10 people. So if you're interested in any of the career paths that we have, okay, so data analytics to business analysis to project management to cybersecurity to GRC to data science to app and cloud security to cloud and data engineering, the original price is £800, but we're running a 25% discount. So it's currently going for £600. Now, you don't have to pay £600 today. I'm not saying you should pay £600 now, okay, to get started. No. Now, you can pay in installments, 1 to 3 months installment. I'm going to walk you through that in a few seconds. But before I walk you through that, let me tell you what the guarantee is. To say that, okay, to make it easy for you to know exactly why we are putting everything on the line. Okay? So you're paying £600. So we need to tell you what we're putting on the line. So our guarantee for you is that if you don't get a job, okay, we will continue to work with you till you get a job at no extra cost. So no matter what the case might be, if you don't get a job in the 4 months pro internship, we will continue to work with you till you get a job. So you see some people get a job in 7 months, 8 months, 6 months, and all that. That's exactly why we guarantee that. Continue to work constantly with you till you get a job. So you're not failing. There is no failure here. You're going to get a job. I will work with you till you get a job. Now, the next thing is lifetime work reference. We'll continue to provide you work reference for every job application, for every time, even 2 years, you are going to get that work reference. So you can always leverage your experience here at Amdari, for work references. Now, you have lifetime access to the project, to the videos, to the platform. Even after the internship, you would have access to all the resources, all the things that you use during your internship. Now, you would also get 3 month free access to CV Matchly. You'll get access to CV Matchly for 3 months, free access. You would also get a coffee chat with a UK recruiter, okay? You get a coffee chat with a UK recruiter so you can talk, sell yourself and so on and so forth. CV and LinkedIn optimization is going to be done within week 1, all right? And personalized job strategy document. And that's with me. So if you pay today, if you register today, I will jump on a call with you next week to develop a job strategy document for you. And what does that job strategy document, what does it mean? It means I'm going to work with you till I'm going to build something that is tailored to you, all right, to ensure that you get a job. I could show you, maybe, as we go on with the section, I'll show you one of them, all right? But these are a guarantee for you, all right? And the key guarantee there is, even if you don't get a job in 4 months, we'll continue to work with you till you get a job. And that's where you're not losing out. So if you're looking at getting started today, all you need to do today is go to the website, go to your browser, okay, and search for Amdari. Just search for Amdari. Now you see the first link. Click the link, the first one in there. It takes you straight to our official website, okay? Then you see internship program. Click on internship program. And you see all the courses that I talked about today, from data to data science to data engineering to business analysis, project management, so on and so forth. Let's say I'm interested in business analysis, and I click on apply now. Okay. So now once you click on apply now, you see the business, you get more information about the tools you're going to be working with, so on and so forth. And then you click on apply now. Okay, you click on apply. You can see some of the mentors on our program. We have so give me a second. We have Joan, okay. We have Oluchi, we have Queen. You see very smart, very, very powerful people that have experience, minimum 5 to 8 years of experience. That's the people you're going to be working with. So £600 is what you're going to be paying. You can pay in installments. You're not paying at once. So click on apply now, okay. And now you see you're getting a further discount, £500. Okay, so it's £600, I said, okay, but you could actually pay £500, and I'll show you how to get £500 in a few seconds. So select your preferred course, okay. So you're starting cohort, you're starting for the guys in the UK, please click on June cohort, UK. If you're joining from Canada and you want to join for the Canadian experience, please click here. So if you have anybody in Canada and the US that is willing to join the program, please do well to let them know that we offer the internship in the UK, in the US and Canada. All right. So you can either start in June or you can start in July, depending on what. Just secure your discount and you get access to it. All right. So I'm going to select June cohort 2026. All right. Now, payment information options. Okay. We have full payment. Now, if you make a full payment, you're going to be getting a significant discount. So instead of paying £800, which is the original fee, you can pay £500. So you're saving yourself £300. You're saving £300 right off the bat. Okay. Now, if you're doing monthly installment for 3 months, a 3 monthly installment, so you can see what is due today is £200. Second payment £200. Third payment £200. So to complete £600, that's exactly what we have here. So for 3 monthly installments, all you need to pay today is £200. You don't have to pay £600 today. All right. But if you're doing 1 month installment where you can save £300, I mean, straight up, that's a no-brainer. But if you're going for 3 monthly installment, all you need to do is click on 3 installments and click on proceed to payment. Now, you will need to create an account because you don't have an account. Okay. All right. So once you click on proceed to pay, it's going to bring up this login. But all you need to do is click on create an account. Takes you to create an account. Just put in your name. If it may not, I'm just going to put in there, let's see. All right. Country, I'm going to put in Canada because I'm currently in Canada. Okay. Yes. All right. So now create password. I'm just going to put in a password. So just ensure that you have all these things covered. 8 characters, special character, uppercase and lowercase. So what are you going to do here? I'm just going to put in. Okay. So you see, once you exceed 8 characters, there's a special character there, there's an uppercase, there's a lowercase. Click on create an account. You create an account and you have all your information. So right here, you're confirming all your information that you have in there. All right, confirm your information is correct and read the terms and conditions and click on pay now. It gets redirected straight to Stripe. Okay, so you can go ahead to make a payment. Okay, you can go ahead to make your payment. So you see, that's the long story process. That's the long thing. I mean, just go ahead to make your payment. So all you need to pay today is what? £200 in order for you to get started. Does that make sense? All right. So now, only if you register today, that all these guarantees are going to be active. Okay. So if you pay next week and say that, oh, if you say you're going to have a one-on-one with me, I mean, no. It's if you pay now. You pay on the call today to get started. That's when I jump on a call with you. That's when you get lifetime access to the project, lifetime access to CV Matchly, all the things that you so 3 months access to CV Matchly, CV optimization and so on and so forth. So if you're looking at getting started, please grab your copy now. Okay. All right, get started as soon as possible. Like I said, the key thing for us is for you to get a job. So all the work experience, all the things that we're saying, is just an avenue to having the right things, the right skills, the right career, the right job application process. But the goal for us at the end of the day is for you to get a job. And if you don't get a job in 4 months, we'll work with you at no cost till you get a job. That's essentially the case. So I'm going to be taking questions. Okay. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand and I will give you an opportunity to turn on your microphone and then you can go ahead to ask your questions. So do you have any question? Do I have any question? I'll use the next 10 minutes to take questions and answer, and then we can call it a day. All right. Raise up your hand, please. Sheil Alabi. Do you want to speak? Sheil Alabi.
Hello.
Oh, why was I expecting a guy's voice? All right, Sheil, how are you? How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very well, also. Thank you. It's good to hear from you. So how
Good
can
to
we
hear from you as well. Thank you so much. I mean, thank you for that extensive presentation. But do you have anything in products? Because I see business analysis, I see project management, but do you have anything for product owners, product Scrum Masters?
No. So we're taking people for project management, okay? But in the project management, we cover Scrum, we cover Scrum, we cover all the methodologies that are being used in project management. So we even have people that go through the project management programs that apply and get jobs as Scrum Masters. Okay, so that's something that we do. So it's not just bland project management, it's combined together. So agile, waterfall, agile, all the things that you're going to be working with essentially. So so a separate one just for Scrum Masters. We don't have just one course for Scrum Masters. We just do project management. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All of them are pretty much in the same boat. Okay, they're all methodologies. Do you get me? So a lot of time, we want to box ourselves into just I just want to do Scrum. Okay, but the thing about, are you looking for sponsorship? If I would ask, or if
yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, it will be another advantage. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's going to be another advantage for you. So rather than you just focusing on one career path, you could actually apply to Scrum Master roles. You can apply to project management roles. You can apply to product owner roles. So we're going to be doing all that together because the projects you're going to be working on are very end to end. So in any project we're going to be working on, you wear the cap of a product owner, you wear the cap of a Scrum Master, you wear the cap of different roles within project management. The project management is more or less like a umbrella term that covers all these methodologies that you can actually speak to, that you're speaking to. Does that make sense?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Phil, please don't waste time. Please join us as soon as ASAP. Let me use Nigerian pidgin. All right. So
Thank
looking
you.
forward to having you on board. Okay. I want to work with you. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
All right. So, like I said, guys, if you take advantage of it today, all right, I'm going to literally jump on the call with you. I wanted to show you while Ojali wants to come on board. While Ojali is saying the experience, Ojali, you can go ahead to ask your question. I want to bring up a strategy document I prepared for someone this week that we're going to be working on. Ojali, am I correct pronouncing it? You need to unmute yourself if you're speaking. Ojali. Okay. Fatusi.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. How do you pronounce your name?
Ojali. Ojali.
Ojali.
Yes, Ojali.
Ojali. Okay.
Yes.
Nice to meet you anyways. How can I help you today?
Okay. I'm actually in Nigeria, but I'm going to start school in the UK. So I was thinking I should just start before moving, over to the UK. So, but I can see that these payments are in pounds. Is there any option for Nigerians to pay in Naira?
Currently we don't have any payment channel for Naira. We don't have any payment channel for Naira. You can send us an email, we could create one for you, but I don't think we have anything for Naira payment. But you said you're going to be in the UK when? Sorry?
Before September, sometime around August. So, but I want to start in this June cohort.
Yeah. Are you you're traveling for your master's?
Yes.
Okay. All right. If you're traveling for your master, okay, do you know what I would do for you, Fatu Singh? I will want you to send me an email. Okay. How did you get on the call today?
Through WhatsApp.
Through WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Did you fill the attendance? Let me ask you.
No.
Okay, please fill the attendance. Okay. I will reach out to you, or a member of the team will reach out to you to know exactly how we can help you. All right.
All right. Where can I find the attendance lists?
All right, my colleague is going to post it now. Okay.
Okay.
So you will have access to the link. Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, just give me a second. I think I just saw it. I'm gonna post it. Okay, so I just posted it. You see it here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exercise session. Fill the attendance form. So once you fill it, I would have access to your email. Okay, and then I'll probably send you an email, or your team, somewhere in the team would access will send it to you. So now let me just show you somebody I built for. I don't think I want to show his name. So, but I'm just gonna come here. Okay, yes. So now, you see, this is personalized to the person. So we had a conversation, an extensive conversation, over about an hour conversation, to all the things, burdens and everything. And basically, currently he's in the care sector, okay, and is looking at getting a role in project management, okay. And basically, we're looking at a sponsored offer within a time frame of 4 to 6 weeks. Now, this person is looking at getting a job within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, and the reason why that is basically his visa is running out. He had to work in the care space, but he lost the job, and now he's looking, to landing a job in project management. Okay, so how do we achieve this? Anyways, like I said, if you have degrees, if you've taken a course in any of the programs, you're better off than most of the people that are applying already. So his background, he already has some programs, very good experience. He has some healthcare experience, which is also valid for NHS roles and so on and so forth. So you see, the path basically breaks down how we can achieve that in 4 to 6 weeks. So what I've done is to sit down with him. This is the one-on-one session I talked about, the personalized sessions. All right, and I came up with a document that basically walks them through what we'll need to do within the time period. So it's customized to each person. Okay, so this part is designed for urgency. Okay, it's designed for you to ensure that you get a job. And then I'm not saying 4 to 6 weeks is very tight, That's what I told you. But if you have 3 months, you have 4 months, you have 6 months, you have 8 months, you have a year, fantastic. That you have more, you have definitely will be very, very. So every section is built to get you to apply for sponsorship eligible PM roles within days, not weeks. All right. So we hit the ground running. The truth about getting jobs, hired in project management, when your CV lands on the hiring manager's desk, they are not thinking, wow, this person has produced two masters, impressive. They are listed, MS projects, Jira, Trello, and 15 other tools. They're basically looking at what gets you hired. Prove that you have planned, coordinated, delivered, and communicated across teams with measurable outcomes on your CV. So those are the things that we're working on. Okay. So like I said, depending on you getting started, this is what the personalized job strategy will do. All right. And that's what we're going to focus on. So we have people that are going to be working with you to ensure that goal of you getting a job in 4 to 6 weeks because of your visa expiration, we are trying our best to see how we can get it done for you. Do you understand? That's essentially the case. So if you're looking at getting sponsorship, or you know somebody that's looking for sponsorship, that's taking courses in any of these programs that we have, or that has a strong interest in any of the programs that we're running, bring the person, okay? And let's work with the person. But the person has to pay today so that we can get access. You can get access to this personalized job strategy. All right, Christy, let me hear from you. Christy, aye. Christy, hi. Christy, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Mhm.
Yeah, where are you joining from? Are you in the UK?
Yes, I'm in the UK. I'm in Preston.
Oh, Preston.
Mhm.
All right, awesome. How can I help you?
Yeah, I already posted my question. I said
Oh,
I'm a student and I still have a student visa. And during term times, we're allowed only to work 20 hours. So what about that? Like, can I get a job or do I need to wait till like a week before I can apply for the NHS job?
all right. You would need to. So most times, I don't advise people to wait till the end of the program before they
Yeah.
start applying. Okay, it's not advisable to do that.
Mm.
What I would advise is to start applying before at least 2 months, at least 2 months. So if
Mm.
you're like 3 months in, 3 months, 4 months towards the end of your program, also you can start applying. You see, Chinanya I spoke about earlier. Actually, she had to wait for about 2 months
Okay.
because she was doing another job that had a constraint to be able to. It had a constraint that she had to be with the organization for at least 2 months before she resigned.
Mm.
They postdated the resumption time from 2 months time. All right.
Mm.
So in some cases, in most cases, they can do that for you. So if you're very good, you get on the job and you're about to finish your master's, 2 months to complete your master's, apply, get a job, and then they tell you when to start. Okay. So yeah, 100%. It doesn't affect your 20 hours. So it's not part of your 20 hours. It doesn't even fall into your 20 hours. Does that make sense? So does that make sense? Are we good?
Yeah. So because I came in this I was for the January intake 2026. So my graduation will be next year, maybe around May, June. So maybe I have to just wait till around December, January before I start. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll still have a lot of things that we're going to be doing together. You're going to be in the alumni, there are so many things. Don't worry. It's fine. So you joined in January 2026, correct?
Yeah, I came into the UK this year. I actually came late, so I came in February, but my
Okay.
school I'm for the January intake. So I just
Yeah.
finished my first semester. I'm actually on holidays now.
You're chilling.
Yeah, and I'm not even working yet, so I need a job. But
Okay.
yeah, so my colleague in my school connected me to this Amdari because
Okay.
we're doing data science and AI, MSc data science and AI.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
good.
at Edge Hill.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what I would say is, take your program. Take your program the way it is. I would say you could join later on in the month. In the year, I would say maybe
Yeah.
Q2, second, not Q2, second half of the year.
Yeah.
Sometimes in July, that would be a good time for you to get started.
Okay.
I think that's what I would advise. Like, there's only for you to rush in right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So by then I can also gather the money and pay at once and get my discount.
Oh, but another thing I cannot guarantee is the price might not be the same. Okay. But yeah, I mean, just let me know that we spoke. Then I'll guarantee that I remember Christy Aye. How'd you
Yeah.
write your last name?
My last name is actually a short form of my native name. My surname is Agiri, but my last name Aibami. So I is short for Aibami.
Aibami. Okay. Also, that's a beautiful name. There's no need to shorten it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Have a wonderful Christy, we're looking forward to see you, in later months so we
Yeah.
can work with you. Okay?
All right. Okay.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Okpemikpo Elizabeth. How are you? How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening. It seems like women are more interested in career pivot, like getting success. And that's a good thing, honestly, because if you look at most of the testimonies that we have a lot of women actually getting jobs. Okoyemi is another person that I'll probably play a video before the end of the session. She got a job as a data analyst. She did the data science like Christy did. She did a master's in data science, struggled to get a job after completing a master's. And she currently works, as a data analyst with one of the top reputable firms in the UK. And you see, we have a lot of women that are successful in our program. So I'm actually excited that we have more women even asking questions, honestly speaking. So quite before, let me hear from you.
Yeah, thank you for the section. So I want to ask for someone who does not have a tech background and probably who is actually working in the care sector.
Okay.
Which of these courses would you advise the person to actually go for? You don't have a tech background from the BSA, no tech background at all, and is actually looking for a change in career. So which of these courses would you advise the person to go for?
Have the person taken any course before?
Yeah, digital marketing. So,
No,
but
in any of the
I'm the
classes,
one
like,
actually.
oh, I
So
know. Yes.
for my master's, I did in business management, but that was not really what I really wanted. So it's not something I can even think of because I'm not interested in that field.
I know.
So
I get it.
that's why I said so I'm looking for a change in career. So because I've been a teacher before coming down to the UK, so I'm just looking for something else to do. So
I mean, teaching is a very good experience. I love working with teachers, and that's because okay. Oh, baby's there. All right. So what I was thinking was, so I love working with teachers essentially, and that's because your experience as a teacher, number one, communication skills is on point. So teachers are usually very successful with interview process, like going for interviews, coaching them for interviews, and so on and so forth, because they're already used to talking, so they know exactly how to approach it. So first off, just to get out of the way, anyways. Now, in terms of going into the internship, I would not advise someone that's not taking any course. Okay, you've not taken a course, you've not taken a Coursera course or a Udemy course, you've not done a boot camp, you've not done anything, and you just want to take the internship. You will likely struggle a little bit. Okay, but it depends on how aggressive you are. Like one of the guys I spoke to today that got started paid, has not taken any course, but you see, he paid early, and he's currently taking courses already. So he's doing business analysis, bought some business analysis courses on Udemy. When we were having our meeting yesterday, he has said he has gone through almost completing the first one. So what that course does for you, it's not because it's not like it's necessary, but it just provides you with a good foundation. All right. So you're not going to be coming to class and asking, who is a business analyst? What does a business analyst even do? Why do I, all those questions that are just a bit, we're still going to answer those questions, trust me. All right. Because if you come through the internship, I'm going to show you just a few seconds. So I'm going to go to Dari. Okay. I'm going to go to my dashboard. So Dari, once you register, you get access to your dashboard, you will get access to quite a number of things. The good thing also is we have short courses. Okay. So, I mean, if you're willing to roll off your sleeves and work, okay, and learn. Because if somebody has taken a course, I mean, we have everything organized for them, okay. But you know, if you're not taking a course, you will need to do more than those people. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So if you come to internship, I'm gonna go straight to let's take for example, Kwemiko is interested in business analysis. Okay, and the reason I'm saying business analysis is just random. It's not because of anything. All right. Now I'm gonna go to my business analysis program. So just give it a second. I'm not sure. I think my internet is messing me up now. What's with my internet? Okay. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me or anyways?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I had to mute because of my son. So
Oh,
that
okay.
I
You know,
hear my voice in the
I think my
background.
network might be just messing up a little bit with the website. Okay. Hello, how are you? All right, so I think my network is just a bit slow. So now let's see. Let me look at business analysis internship. I'm going to look at the May cohort. The guys that started this month. I'm going to go to internship program. I'm going to go to view projects. Now, before you start a project, usually we would do something we call, we would start with explanation and so on and so forth. Okay, so you see in the first couple of weeks we're going to be having different mentorship session, employability sessions, onboarding sessions, and so on and so forth. All right,